In our last episode, we turned some of the Konoha 12 as Jujutsu Kaisen Sorcerers as the winner of our April poll on Patreon. For this video, how about we complete all of them by drawing the rest of the Konoha 12? Will this set of characters look significantly better in Jujutsu Kaisen art style? And what do you think will be their course techniques? Let's find out in today's episode. So strap in, let's grab our pencil, and let's draw, even if we are. For the second half of this artwork, we'll start with Choji Akamichi. If you've missed the first part of this video, I did mention that because I decided to use the designs of the Konoha 12 from Naruto Shippuden, wherein the characters are around 17 or 18 years old, I will be making them Jujutsu students, thus explains their identical color schemes in this drawing. For Choji, I gave him a simple uniform design that is obviously almost matches to his original design. I'm not actually comfortable with his original hairstyle, so to make it look more interesting, I gave him a hairstyle similar to Suguru Geto. I also gave him an arm guard that comes with a rope with blades attached to it to go with his course technique. I imagined his course technique to be very similar to his multi-size technique. Although we've seen Choji's abilities forced to its limits, I still didn't give him a domain expansion considering how rare it is. But I guess he deserved to have a maximum output with an innate and inherited course technique. Next on our list is Shikamaru Nara. Since Shikamaru is wearing a typical Chunin uniform, I had an idea of using his Genin outfit as an inspiration for his Jujutsu student uniform, thus allowed me to come up for a short vest-like design as his student look. Underneath is a green shirt similar to Yuji Itadori's clothing. Although Shikamaru is a very strong character, I would think it would be cooler if he has no domain expansion but is a kind of character that could defeat domain expansion users using his intelligence in the battlefield. I also just recently started selling all of my original artworks that is made on this channel. So, if you're interested in buying one of my original artworks, including this artwork of the Konoha 12 as Jujutsu Sorcerers, be sure to check my shop in the description below or email or DM me on Instagram. Anyways, what do you think about this design? If you'd ask me, this is actually one of the coolest character designs I've done in this series. Deciding what Sakura's Jujutsu student design is challenging than what I have hoped to be, as I just went with the flow here and patiently tried to come up for a much better design choice as I am sketching her. Then it struck to me that her original design is somewhat similar to Nobara Kogisaki, without the sleeve of course. So, I went for a sleeveless Nobara uniform and I just changed the belt that will fit and look better for Sakura. And how about some gloves and red headband with a ribbon too? I feel that this design fits her very well, making me realize that sometimes good things really comes to those who wait. In your opinion, should we give Sakura a domain expansion? Knowing how rare I believe domain expansions are, I'll save it for the other characters instead. However, we can't deny that Jujutsu Sorcerers can be very strong without unlocking a domain expansion, and Sakura is definitely one of them. We can also agree that she is not a part of a certain clan, so we'll be giving her a non-inherited innate course technique. Do you agree that Rock Lee will have a little to no cursed energy if he's in the Jujutsu Kaisen universe? Maybe all of us do. For those who aren't familiar with Naruto, Rock Lee does have a chakra but can't use any ninjutsu or genjutsu, hence making him very little as a taijutsu user. We could either make him a typical cursed user while mixing his martial art abilities to it like Aoi Todo, or make him like Maki Zenin or Toji Fushiguro, and I chose the latter. It would be cooler and is closer to his character if Rock Lee have heavenly restriction, giving him a little to none cursed energy, and in exchange, give him an extraordinary physical prowess. And I think his physical ability alone is worthy for a semi-grade 1 sorcerer ranking. I really love how his design turned out here. With a crop and unbuttoned Jujutsu uniform, I gave him a nunchakus and made him wear a green jumpsuit inspired from the very iconic look of the martial artist Bruce Lee. And for the second to last character, we have Sasuke Uchiha. Although I mentioned from the start that I'll be making the Konoha 12 as Jujutsu Kaisen Students, it's very different this time. You see, Sasuke left the Konoha village to seek power to kill his older brother. Being aware of that, it would be apparent to make him an independent sorcerer, in which Sasuke is not entirely a villain but more of a student dropout. Because of this, I primarily made his appearance different from the other Konoha 12. By the way, I just recently created my own webcomic series entitled BMW, short for Beyond New Worlds. It's a slice of life comic with a bit of romantic comedy, fantasy, and sci-fi. The story revolves around a character named Jack Jessup, who owns a failing home video rental store. Together with his friends and some non-human characters, they'll face the reality of the modern world. My dream is to make this comic running for years to come, so if you're interested in reading my webcomic series, give it some love by checking out my Patreon in the link in the description. As I've mentioned from a while back, I often base their designs from their own original look, and this time it's no difference. I just made Sasuke's sorcerer outfit to look more modern looking by giving him a white long sleeve shirt with a dark blue jacket on his waist. And of course, Sasuke will definitely be a special grade who have a domain expansion just like for our next character. And finally, we have Naruto Uzumaki. By just using the overall outline of Naruto's original jacket, I was able to create a unique Jujutsu student uniform that is suitable just for him. And of course, it's not Naruto without some elements of the color orange, so I made him wear an orange long sleeve shirt for him to look more recognizable. Just like Sasuke, both of them is undeniably a special grade sorcerer capable of unleashing domain expansions in a higher level. I also don't think Naruto have some significant abilities inherited from his parents, except for having large chakra reserves for being an Uzumaki, so it's safe to assume he has a non-inherited innate course technique. Did you enjoy this whole series? How about we also do other Naruto characters in the future? Or maybe do the older versions of the Konoha 12? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. If you haven't yet seen the first part of this video, go show it some love by checking the link below, as well as leave a like and comment. It really means a lot to the channel. Special thank you to my patrons in Patreon. This video will not be possible without your support. To see more of my content and to show your support to the channel, you might want to consider becoming a member in Patreon. For as little as $2 a month, you can now vote for our upcoming video topics with our monthly polls. We also have some amazing perks such as access to my full resolution drawings, early access to my future videos, coloring pages, digital drawings. You also have a chance to request your own character and get featured on my videos. And hey, I guess I also make webcomics now. For only $3 a month, you can read 2 pages a week of my silly dumb comic 3 months early. But if you're feeling impatient and doesn't want to wait every week, you can read all of the pages in one go for just $5 a month. So if you're interested in reading my webcomic, be sure to check it out. Another way to support the channel is to purchase some of my art prints in the imprint store. This includes some of my traditional drawings as well as the digital versions of my artworks. This is the That's So Good Artist, and remember, art is beautiful, life is wonderful.